Dinosaur vs. Godzilla, the ultimate showdown. Throughout Earth's 4.5 billion year history, titanic forces have shaped the planet we call home. But what if time bent upon itself, bringing together the most colossal beings from different eras? Today, we delve deep into an unprecedented clash, the might of the dinosaurs versus the legendary king of monsters, Godzilla. The Mesozoic era, spanning approximately 186 million years, witnessed the rise and fall of the dinosaurs. From the early archosaurs of the Triassic to the apex predators of the Cretaceous, these creatures evolved into an astonishing diversity of over 1,000 known species. Dinosaurs occupied every ecological niche: terrestrial, aerial, and even semi-aquatic environments. Their success was a testament to evolutionary adaptability and biological innovation. Tyrannosaurus rex, the apex predator. Tyrannosaurus rex, translating to tyrant lizard king, stood up to 12.3 meters long and weighed an estimated 9 metric tons. Fossil evidence suggests a bite force exceeding 57,000 newtons, capable of crushing bone with ease, a phenomenon known as extreme osteophagy. Triceratops, the armored defender. Triceratops horridus boasted a massive skull measuring 1/3 of its body length. Recent studies indicate that its frill and horns were not just for defense but also for thermoregulation and species recognition. Velociraptors, the cunning pack hunters. Contrary to popular belief, velociraptors were small, measuring around 2 meters in length and weighing 15 kilograms. Their crescent-shaped claws and agile physiques suggest they were swift predators, potentially hunting in packs, a behavior inferred from trace fossils. Godzilla, the king of monsters. Godzilla, conceived from the collective trauma of nuclear devastation, first emerged in Japanese cinema as a metaphor for the horrors of atomic warfare. The creature embodies the destructive power of radiation and humanity's delicate relationship with nature's balance. Over the decades, Godzilla's portrayal has evolved, from a hostile force of nature to a guardian and even a deity, reflecting societal shifts and environmental consciousness. Powers and abilities. Standing at heights ranging from 50 to 120 meters, depending on the era, Godzilla's mass has been a topic of debate. Using volume estimates and tissue density approximations, some calculations suggest a mass upwards of 164,000 metric tons. Godzilla's iconic atomic breath is a neutron flux capable of inducing rapid fission reactions. Theoretical models equate the energy release to 1.5 by 10^14 joules, rivaling the yield of small nuclear devices. Cellular regeneration, observed as the regenerator G1 in cinematic lore, hints at a hyperplasia mechanism, enabling rapid cellular repair and mitosis, far surpassing known biological limits. The largest known dinosaur, Argentinosaurus huinculensis, is estimated to have reached lengths of 35 meters and masses around 100 metric tons. In stark contrast, Godzilla's mass is over 1,000 times greater, creating gravitational force implications affecting mobility and structural integrity. Tyrannosaurs exhibit cursorial adaptations, with biomechanical estimates suggesting top speeds of 27 kilometers per hour. Conversely, Godzilla's mass would ostensibly preclude rapid movement due to the square-cube law, yet cinematic depictions show remarkable agility, a nod to artistic license over physics. Dinosaurs' natural weapons. Ankylosaurus magniventris wielded a tail club capable of delivering impacts with energies exceeding 4,000 joules, sufficient to fracture bone. The kinetic energy of a sauropod's tail whip could reach supersonic speeds, creating a small sonic boom known as a crack. Godzilla's supernatural powers. Godzilla's energy projection defies conventional biology. Hypothetical organs like a plasma gland could facilitate particle acceleration. Additionally, his ability to convert absorbed radiation into usable energy suggests bionuclear fusion processes, an area beyond current biological understanding. T-Rex versus Godzilla. The T-Rex could attempt ambush tactics, targeting Godzilla's Achilles tendons to impair mobility. However, Godzilla's dermal layers exhibit tensile strengths impervious to such attacks. Moreover, the energy required for the T-Rex to inflict meaningful damage exceeds its muscular capacity. Pterosaurs versus Godzilla. Pterosaurs might exploit aerial advantages, aiming for sensory organs, yet Godzilla's dorsal spines could emit electromagnetic pulses, EMPs, disrupting neurological functions, a speculative but lethal defense mechanism. Raptor packs versus Godzilla. Utilizing flocking algorithms and swarm intelligence concepts, velociraptors could theoretically swarm Godzilla. Nevertheless, their collective mass is negligible compared to Godzilla's. Thermal radiation from his body alone could induce lethal hyperthermia within proximity. Combined dinosaur forces. A multi-species alliance raises the question of cross-species communication, a behavior not evidenced in the fossil record. Assuming such collaboration, their combined force still falls short when analyzed through Newtonian mechanics and force summation principles. Prehistoric jungle. Dense vegetation could hinder Godzilla's line of sight, offering concealment. However, his sheer mass would allow him to traverse such obstacles with minimal energy expenditure, effectively neutralizing the terrain advantage. Urban landscape. Urban settings introduce materials like reinforced concrete and steel. Dinosaurs lack the adaptive behaviors to navigate these structures, whereas Godzilla's repeated encounters suggest a form of environmental habituation. Dinosaurs' advanced sensory capabilities, such as the T-Rex's keen olfactory bulbs, potentially more complex than any modern terrestrial animal. Efficient energy utilization, with metabolic rates balancing between ectothermic and endothermic organisms, a concept known as mesothermy. Disadvantages include biological limitations in size and strength dictated by Earth's gravity and atmospheric composition during the Mesozoic era. Absence of adaptations to withstand extreme conditions such as radiation exposure and high-energy particle impacts. Godzilla's hypothetical bionuclear energy generation granting near-limitless stamina and regenerative capacity. Anomalous physical properties allowing disregard for conventional biomechanics and material strength limitations. Disadvantages include thermodynamic constraints, suggesting massive caloric requirements, a theoretical Achilles heel if energy intake is disrupted. Potential over-reliance on atomic energy could lead to vulnerabilities against electromagnetic interference or energy absorption technologies. Dr. Alan Turner, vertebrate paleontologist. From an evolutionary standpoint, dinosaurs were immensely successful within their ecological contexts. However, when pitted against a creature like Godzilla, which operates outside known biological parameters, the comparison becomes purely speculative. Dr. Yoko Tanaka, cultural anthropologist. Godzilla embodies more than just a monster. It's a cultural icon reflecting societal fears and technological anxieties. Its powers are intentionally exaggerated to symbolize insurmountable challenges. Myth versus reality. The juxtaposition of dinosaurs, real creatures grounded in paleontological evidence, and Godzilla, a fictional entity, highlights the intersection between science and mythology. While dinosaurs teach us about Earth's biological past, Godzilla represents humanity's narrative constructs. Evaluating size, strength, abilities, and environmental adaptability, the empirical data favors Godzilla in virtually all categories, save for agility on a relative scale. Final decision. Given the evidence, Godzilla would overwhelmingly dominate in a direct confrontation. The disparity in power dynamics is too great, rooted in Godzilla's fictional enhancements that surpass natural evolutionary developments. Alternative outcomes. However, introducing speculative factors such as genetic enhancements to dinosaurs, the utilization of advanced strategies, or environmental variables like tectonic activity could create conditions where the outcome is less certain. What are your thoughts on this epic showdown? Could there be unexplored factors that tip the scales? Share your expert analyses and theories in the comments below. Join the conversation on our Discord community and follow us on Twitter at Epic Battles for more in-depth discussions. Use #DinoVsGodzilla to keep the dialogue going. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll analyze Mechagodzilla versus cybernetic organisms, the future of biomechatronic warfare. Today, we've journeyed through time and theory, merging paleontological science with cinematic fiction. The clash between dinosaurs and Godzilla not only entertains, but also inspires us to ponder the limits of biology and imagination. By exploring these hypothetical scenarios, we celebrate both the wonders of our natural world and the creativity that brings fantastical concepts to life. Thank you for joining us on this intellectual adventure.